I've got a little project I'm working on in the kitchen here. As you can see, this register vent cover that I have here is quite beat up. And this is just sitting in the hardwood floor. And what I want to do is replace it with this here. And this is typically not a vent that just slides into the top like this one. This is one that's set within the hardwood floor, but obviously we already have the hardwood floor installed, so how are we going to install this after the fact? Well, what I'm going to do is, the width here is about the width of 3 of the pieces of hardwood floor. Just about. It's a little bit wider, but we can shave the side down about 1 millimeter or 2. And then I'm going to be able to just cut out an area for this and then use a chisel to slide this in. And then once that's in place, then obviously this portion right here is removable, but that will set in the floor. So I'm going to go ahead right now and prepare this piece here. You can still see some machining marks on here, so what I'm going to do is just give this a good sanding. There's a lot of pieces of wood just coming off here, little wood chips, so we'll get it sanded up, smooth, and then I'm going to put some stain and poly on it, and then we can install it in the floor. Okay, so I've got this vent cover down in the shop, and one thing I want to do also is remove this here. I don't ever close these registers, so I really don't have any use for this. So I can just pry that off and take that off of there. This piece right here, as you can see, it's pretty rough, so I'm going to clean that up with some sandpaper. Grab a couple pieces here, and for each one of these I'm just going to sand that out. And what I've got here is some golden oak stain. This is the stain that is used on the flooring in my house, so I'm going to go ahead and apply a coat of that after I vacuum this dry. The sanding job doesn't have to be perfect, but you just want to clean it up so it looks nice. And then I've got some oil-based semi-gloss armor seal here for some polyurethane. Looks like the floor has a semi-gloss on it, and the reason I got oil-based too is that it gives it a little deeper of a yellowing in the color, and I think that will help match. So I'm going to apply this, and then we can bring it up and match it up to the floor, make sure it looks good, and then we can cut out a hole and install this. The other thing I didn't mention is the floor. I have red oak floors, and this is a red oak register, so you're going to want to make sure that you get the same wood to match up there. And so I'm just going to try this out on the bottom here and see how that looks. Make sure it doesn't look strange. Looks like that's a pretty good match. And I also know, because some of the paperwork that came with my house, they had some flooring done, and the paper actually specified that it was Minwax golden oak was the stain that they used, so this should be an exact match. When you're doing that sanding there, the other reason you want to make sure you get good sanding on, especially on the visible parts, is that if there's any glue push out on any of the pieces, that can prevent the stain from soaking in, so you're going to want to make sure that that's removed. That way you get a good stain penetration. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for about, you're supposed to dry for a minimum of 8 hours. I'm just going to give it 24 hours, and tomorrow then I'll apply the polyurethane coat. And now I'm just going to apply a coat of polyurethane. And one thing I didn't mention is that one of the reasons I'm using this rather than just replacing the other register cover is that the other one protrudes from the floor. And the issue with that is it's harder to vacuum and sweep in that corner, and this being flush to the floor, it's going to be a lot easier to clean that area out, that corner under the cabinets, which tended to collect crumbs and any other sort of thing. So that's another reason I'm actually using this one that is flush with the floor. I'm about to go put another coat of poly on this here, but before I do, what I'm going to do is scribe this so that I can take take care of this part while the second coat of poly dries. And we've already decided that this is going to take the space between 3 of the floorboards here, and then I just need to scribe the sides like this. And also on the other side, and that will allow me to have a line that I can cut close to, and then I can use a chisel to fine tune it and then fit this in. Okay, I'm just getting the dirt and grime out of here. In between the floorboards here, there's many years of grime buildup. And so in order for our new piece to fit, we're going to want to clean that up. We're about a 1/16 of an inch too long, so I'm actually just going to cut a 1/16 of an inch off of the edge here to fit that in. Okay, so this tongue and groove, there's actually a tongue on this side, and it slips right into the groove on this panel, and it fits pretty well. The only issue is the floor over here is bowed up a little bit, so we have a little lip. So what I'm going to do is, I just marked right here, I'm going to hit that with my sander in the basement quick, just to bring that down about a 32nd of an inch so everything sits flush, and then I'll fit it back in. So I've got this sanded down so it should sit more flush. It looks like it does. And this side actually won't, I'm not actually going to put any fasteners down because the tongue and groove holds it in place. And I'm just going to actually, what you'd probably want to do is put a couple of finishing nails in here or some brad nails. But I'm actually just going to put a couple of finishing screws. Typically you wouldn't use that on hardwood floor, but I want to make sure if I ever want to take this out that it's easy for me to do so. So I'm just going to countersink and drill some holes for those finishing screws now. Okay, everything is sitting flush now, and that sits in there pretty good, and the color match is pretty good as well. This outer border is a little lighter, but I think that's just natural. There's other boards in here that are a lot lighter too, so it actually blends in quite well. Also, the floor does darken a little bit with the UV, so this might darken up a little to match a little better, but it looks pretty good. My chisel lines here and here weren't perfect, but they are pretty good, and also the floor in my house isn't perfect. There's quite a few gaps around, so it's not going to be very noticeable. But if you had a pristine floor that you were to do this to, you'd really want to take your time. And also just being in the corner here made it a lot harder and more cumbersome to get in there, and I also kind of rushed myself. But it actually looks pretty good, so I'm happy with the result, and this should be a lot easier in the corner to sweep and vacuum without it protruding from the floor. So hopefully for anybody out there that has hardwood floor and wants to add one of these registers after the floor is installed, hopefully this is helpful. Leave some comments in the comments section. Thanks.